Hello.
We lost them? Yep, we lost them.
Hello.
Now we have you.
Yeah. No. Oh, this mic, dude. It's like
Got a mind of its own. Go figure.
no.
Good morning, everyone.
It's so fucking touchy, and it's got this. What the fuck?
Oh, someone is pulling a wonderful microphone bit. Welcome, everyone. This is another fine episode of Warp Speed with Cupcake and myself, Lou the Monster. And we're here to talk about Karate Kid's Legends, which recently released yesterday on home video. And I also took out the time to watch The Old Guard Part 2 on Netflix to save you the trouble.
Oh, thanks.
Oh boy, was it one of those? It was one of those fucking movies that it wasn't bad, but it wasn't well done neither.
Was this the Karate Kid movie?
No.
Oh, okay.
The Old Guard.
Well, let's talk about the Karate Kid. That's
What do you want to talk about, bro? You want to know what the Karate Kid is? I'll tell you what the Karate Kid is. It's literally the Karate Kid, the original.
Really?
Just fucking done in today's audience.
So this would be the third. This would be the third remake of the Karate Kid. What's going on, Dead Fool? Good to see you, brother.
Do we consider the was her name Hillary Swank or hell, whatever the fuck her name was?
The next Karate Kid? Yeah, that's a remake.
I really didn't see that one as a remake. I just saw it as Miyagi moved somewhere else.
Yeah,
but whatever.
It's still the same story.
I digress. That story there, I don't even remember it. That's where it was. But I'm literally watching this shit. Opens up great because it's a flashback to Miyagi and LaRusso talking about the Han family.
Okay.
So, back when in the original Karate Kid. So they're having that little dialogue. It's good, They made it look fresh for being old footage.
Okay.
So that was nice. And then we fast forward to Beijing, China, where we're introduced to Jackie Chan's character, Mr. Han, and his nephew, Li Fong.
So the Han family, who were they?
So basically, brush the teeth side. I did that, fool. Mind your business. How rude. The Han family. So basically, the way Miyagi explains it is one of his ancestors went out on a fishing expedition, fell asleep, and woke up in China.
Okay.
Learned, he was a karate master, learned, I guess, some of the arts of Kung Fu. So, they formed special bond, the way Miyagi puts it.
Yeah.
So great. Comes back, whatever, whoop-de-whoop. Like I said, we open up Beijing, introduced to Jackie Chan. Granted, we kind of know who Jackie Chan is from the Will Smith Karate Kid movie.
Is that the same character?
Yeah. He's the same character, but I think in that one he kind of gave up the school and all this and that.
So the Jaden Smith Karate Kid is in the same universe as the Daniel, because it was just a reboot. It was just supposed to be a reboot.
I don't know what they're doing. They kept the same fucking name, so there's that. Put this down.
Oh my god, I'm so glad I didn't watch this because I would be shitting on this movie from that point, like right there. Like I would have
See, I
begun.
wish you did because it's the dialogue that can be had. Like I like it. It was a fun movie to watch. Don't get me wrong. Fight
Okay.
scenes were great, but it was literally a Karate Kid retelling. Starts in China, like I said. Boy from China moved to New York with mama because mama gets job opportunity. His mama is Ming Na Wan. When she was
The Book of Boba Fett.
Mando. Yes, her. She's in it. Great actress.
Yeah.
But she does no karate whatsoever in this movie. She's literally a mother.
Is she known as a martial artist though?
Yes, she's a martial artist as well.
Is she? I did not know that.
Agents of Shield, she showcased most of her martial arts in that. And you
Okay.
kind of see it a little bit in the Mando Book of Boba Fett when she's doing hand-to-hand type stuff and not holding the fucking rifle. But, it starts there. She comes to tell the kid we're moving to New York. Kid's like, I don't want to move to New York. I like my life here. Typical kid. Kind of like when LaRusso's mom told him we're uprooted from New Jersey to California.
Yeah, okay.
But the only difference is I don't remember if LaRusso had a brother.
No, it was just him.
Okay, so in this movie, the brother was killed because of Kung Fu.
Oh, Jesus.
So they explain it, that they give that element to it. Because I was like, damn.
Okay.
They wanted, differentiate it a little bit.
Yeah.
So that was the difference. Okay, I'm like, all right, cool. They show the brother in a flashback teaching the younger brother, how to do like a flying dragon kick.
That's not the that's not the no that's the crane kick.
That's the crane kick. This is a one of those, how Kung Fu artists like to do those type of kicks and all that shit. They make it look marvelous. So he's teaching them that. He does the kick, but he botches the landing and whatever. Then they move back to like present day.
Okay.
So they're now in New York. And, him and the mom are talking, blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop, who cares? Mom tells him no fighting and all this other shit. I don't want to lose another son. Typical mom. So he goes, Mom, I'm going to go downstairs. So they're literally right next door to a pizza joint. The pizza joint's name, Victor's. Victor's Pizza. And the guy Victor is played by Joshua Jackson. He, I think, was in like one of those Dawson Creek type shows. So, he pulls off the little the New York accent somewhat.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And he walks in, hey, how can I help you? And the kid's like, you got a stuffed crust pizza? And this is a traditional New York pizza parlor. Pepperoni, cheese, peppers, and sausage, all that type of shit. That's what they start telling them. Stuffed crust? Bro, you want stuffed crust? Get in your car, drive to Jersey, and go to any one of the strip malls over there.
Okay.
So the kid's like, and then the daughter comes in. So the love interest. Kind of like Allie from the original Karate Kid. Different, whatever. So they start having a conversation. And when the daughter goes, anything else, the kid goes, toilet paper. And they look at him crazy like, huh? That's a little joke. But he's like, yeah, I need some toilet paper. I just moved here from Beijing, China, and I don't know my way around. So the girl tells him, oh, around the corner, there's a bodega. And he's looking at her bewildered because he doesn't know the terminology bodega.
All right, so bodega, that was still in New York?
Yeah, this is all New York. Dude, this movie was literally an hour and a half.
Really?
Yeah, it was a short movie. So whatever. They become friends and they go to the same school together. And he gets his ass kicked by the local bully. The karate person. The 5 borough champion. Good morning, Bo.
Bo Beardington, my man.
So there was that. He does the flying dragon kick because the kid tells him, "Yo, I will kick your ass without using my hands." So he's basically doing all the fighting, blah blah blah. I don't understand because according to what I've seen Bruce Lee do to karate fighters, he manhandles them.
Okay.
He made it look so effortless, but whatever. I digress. We can't compare apples and oranges here. Oh shit. I fucked up. So there was that. So whatever. He meets the girl. They go for. I'm skipping back a little bit, but whatever.
Yeah.
Who cares? Him and the girl. They meet up after She's picking up some sauces. I think it is tomato sauce for the pizzas and whatever. The box breaks. He helps her. Now he's walking with her because no friends in the neighborhood. She becomes the friend. Then they go to like Chinatown, and she needs a part, and the part costs $600. Used. The girl then brand new was $1,200. The person is telling her whatever that's used pot. Good for you. Kid steps in, speaks to her in Mandarin, gets the price knocked down to $450. Then he tells her, "Look, I got the price knocked down to you for $450. Pay her." How'd you do that? Oh, I just told her you have a Mandarin speaking boyfriend.
Okay. All right. All right.
So whatever.
Good on him. Okay.
That was the joke.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So they basically barter, and he's like, "Well, how can I show me around town?" Okay, I could do that to teach you Mandarin. So he's teaching her Mandarin, and she's going to show him around the city. So they get on a scooter going around the town, and his first reaction is, "You know how to drive this thing?" It's all nervous and shit. That first initial
Does he
nervous.
have a thick ass accent like that? Oh, you know how to drive these
No, but
scooter.
I just figured why
Okay.
not add it?
Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right.
I'm a jerk. Who cares? Sue me.
No, it's good, dude. It's good. You're fine.
So whatever, they do that. Scooter breaks down in the middle of the fucking road, and we all know how New York traffic is.
Yes.
But where they happen to break down, there's no traffic.
Of course not. Of course not.
Movie magic, baby. So whatever, they're on the subway. Here comes Connor. That's the ex-boyfriend's name. He's the Johnny Lawrence of the movie. So him and the girl are going back and forth. Let us through. We're leaving. They go to walk, and then here comes the sucker punch out of nowhere. Punches him in the eye, gives him a black eye. But he restrains himself. Granted, they hadn't fought yet, but like I said, I went back a little bit because memory.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
So whatever, that happens. The girl's father, puts a little bit of dabby makeup on him. They never did explain why the mother wasn't around, but the mother's not in the picture. So there's that.
Oh, and of course, the dad has to know how to put on makeup.
Well, the dad learned how to put on makeup because the dad's a boxer.
Oh, okay.
He's an old boxer. So that's his backstory somewhat. So whatever, they do that. Mom notices the kid got into a fight. She gives him, the mom blah 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 spew bullshit. Shut up, bitch.
No shit, we're talking here.
So there was that. And then now, school, whatever, get into the fight. Kid loses.
The main
And then,
character kid.
yeah. Because he's kung fu. He don't know karate. But again, I just don't get the whole karate and kung fu. I always felt
There's
kung fu.
there's karate, there's jujitsu, there's kung fu.
Yeah, but I always felt, Bruce Lee always gave me that impression kung fu was the superior one. Because, he beat the shit out of Chuck Norris.
Yeah, well, that was in a movie, though, right?
We both know that would happen in real life, too.
Yeah, but still.
But don't tell the Kung Fu Norris that Chuck Norris supporters. So whatever, they fought, whatever. The kid's depressed because you can see in flashbacks, it's like he's holding back when he fights because of what happened to his brother.
All right.
So they finally.
And how old is this kid? How old are these kids?
High school students.
Okay.
So the father has the kid ends up, the father's taking the trash out. The kid is looking at the girl's scooter. I guess he knows how to work a little bit of mechanics. Go figure. So he's looking at the scooter to try to fix it. And some bullies show up to beat up the father because the father owes, go figure, Connor's sensei money. He's also like a loan shark. He's the Johnny Crease of the movie.
Okay. And this is the bully kid's dad.
I don't know if he's the father of the kid.
Okay.
I just know he's the sensei.
All right.
So there's that. So like I said, there's 3 guys in the alley. They tell the kid, hey, get out of here. But the kid doesn't leave. He ends up whooping all 3 of their asses. He gets a couple of shots in them, but, he whips all 3 of their asses, and Victor wakes up, sees it, and he's like, train me.
So, okay, so who kicks the 3 asses?
Li Fong kicks the ass of the people who are sent to beat up Victor.
Okay,
remember, they hit Victor with a cheap shot to the back of the head, knock him down. He's woozy, but he can see that, wow, he's kicking their asses.
Okay. So let's just call Li Fong the Karate Kid. So the Karate Kid
is the Karate Kid.
So the Karate Kid beats up 3 people that came to beat up his girlfriend's dad.
Yes.
Okay.
The boxer.
All right. And then the dad, looks at, the Karate Kid whooping ass.
And he's like, train me. And he's hesitant. Then, what was it? I think he has a phone call with his uncle. And his uncle kind of convinces him. So he starts to train him. Mind you, he's teaching him movement for the boxing ring.
Okay.
So when he's boxing, you can see when he goes to have the fight. The daughter's pissed off about the guy having the fight. I'm skipping some parts because those parts were, boring romance shit.
Yeah.
So the father's having to fight. Connor Sensei is at this fight, has his money on the guy that Victor has to fight. Victor, takes a couple shots in the beginning, whatever, trying to get his mojo back. It's been a while since he fought. So Victor starts, bop, 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 tagging that ass up. Looks like he's about to win the fight. And the guy he's fighting looks at Johnny Crease wannabe. Johnny Crease gives him a elbow signal and boom.
Sweep the leg.
Pretty much. But, it's a boxing fight. Illegal elbow. Fight's already lost because of that elbow. But he throws the ref out the fucking way. And he just starts punching the shit out of him on the ground. So he's knocked unconscious. They go to the hospital. But the Karate Kid can't enter the hospital. Flashback, PTSD, because of the brother.
Oh God.
Well,
Okay.
because the brother, come to find out, the brother died after winning a tournament. The person he beat in the tournament got so pissed off, grabbed a buddy of his and went to attack him outside of the tournament, and the brother gets stabbed.
Oh, okay.
So that's how Wang Hong Long got killed. That's what we'll call the brother, because fuck it, why not?
All right.
We'll give Deadpool a shout out. Good morning, Skull. Wang Hong Long. He took knife to side of back, and it must have punctured liver or kidney, and he go bye bye. He don't make it. Mother's devastated, so the mother don't want brother fighting for that particular reason. So flash forward a little bit more. The girl's like, come in, we need you. And he's like, looking like a dope. That's term for artard for not walking in. So girl's pissed at him. He sets up a romantic date. She has to deliver the pizza. Go figure. Mind you, Karate Kid has a tutor named Alan.
Okay.
Alan has a rooftop garden with pigeons and all that shit. Go figure. That's where the Karate Kid trains to learn karate.
Yeah, okay.
Mind you, he learns karate in 7 days. He learned karate in 7 days because Mr. Han go visit Daniel LaRussa in California. Convinces him to come train Kid karate. So he sees the kid. LaRussa's like, oh, I can't go. Mind you, this is also taking place 2 weeks after Cobra Kai.
Okay.
For Daniel LaRussa. His character.
Okay.
That's the tie-in to Cobra Kai. So Han talks, blah, 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 blah. They pay a little bit of an homage to Mr. Miyagi. You know, he convinces him. He shows up in New York 2 days later. Then, how the fuck did he know where to go? Because he had no contact with Mr. Han on where they would be training, but yet Daniel-san on rooftop. Show up to rooftop.
Well, they read the script, so the script said that they found him. So
I guess they had a communication outside, you know, off screen. So whatever. You can't learn. Daniel tells him, you can't learn Miyagi karate in 7 days. And Jackie Chan goes, Mr. Han, boy special. Boy does.
Oh, so they actually say 7 days. It wasn't like
No, literally. It starts 7 days till tournament.
Oh. So that's a plot point that he learns karate in 7 days. Oh my God.
So
okay.
Whoop-de-whoop. He's trained, whatever. Gets girlfriend back, but he still doesn't tell girlfriend why he didn't go into hospital.
Okay.
It's just weird because, you know, you would think, oh, she forgives him, but you would have thought, well, why wouldn't a normal girl would have asked, well, why didn't you come in with us, and what was the hesitation? Been like, open up to me and this and that,
right?
But they bypassed all that. They just said, fuck it. So they train him. Now it's tournament time. His Karate Kid's first battle is against some mojo fucking who wants to be a monk, dressed like a monk and everything.
Oh, Jesus. Now the 7 days have passed.
7 days have passed. Okay. They learned. They call Connor the Tiger. He's like a tiger.
And Connor's the bully.
He's the bully. He's the Johnny Lawrence of this fucking universe. they go train in a subway platform for one of the dragonfly kick, because he has to get under, the rails that you go when you to try to get to the subway and all that, the spinning thing.
Okay.
So when you do your dragon, because he told LaRusso, I tried the dragon flying kick, and he countered it. And LaRusso goes, that's the bait. So he teaches him, well, you got to get lower than his kick. So they train, whatever. He finally perfects it. Tournament starts. I know, guys, I'm all over the place, but fucking sue me. I'm
No,
trying.
you're good, man. No, you're good. You're good.
He, whatever. First fight, he takes a blow.
And this is from the monk, Shaolin
monk guy.
Okay.
The monk guy, welcome to the Borough 5 Borough Tournament. Like, he's big and bad. Next one, whop, knockout. He's out.
Okay.
Homeboy, boom, and kicked him to the head, knockout. You win your fight by scoring 8 points. The first to 8 wins.
All right.
So, or if you score a knockout, fight's over. So basically, it's setting up. He's winning his fights. The Johnny Lawrence is winning his. Final fight. Here we go. Here comes the mama to talk to the son. They have the little mother-son moment, and the son tells Mom, I need this. And the mother goes, I know, I need this too. That's basically her, because the brother told her.
Closure, yeah.
Yeah, some closure. Like I said, she's a fucking fighter, but she does no training, nothing. Like, she's straight up Dr. Mom, because that's what she is.
Okay.
She's a doctor. So whatever. Oh, and I will say, the Alan who's the tutor, he's teaching Karate Kid calculus so he could get into NYU, because that's the mother's dream.
I graduated from NYU. Here's my ring.
Yeah, so whatever. I digress. Because it's really a minute part of the movie.
Yeah.
So they're fighting. Connor gets his blows in, goes up 4-0. Then the Karate Kid centers his chi, and he gets focused, and now he goes on the offensive and starts landing some points. So it's a pretty good fight back and forth. It's Karate Kid up 7-6 at this point. No Transformers, but we might do that eventually. We are talking about the new Karate Kid's Legend. It's one of those movies. Yes, John Melendez wrote this movie. I really think he did, because he copied it from the original Karate Kid, just changed up a few things here and there. God, I had this conversation with Jim about it. Like, he finished it right when I did. I'm like, no, this was literally the original Karate Kid all over again.
I mean, let's be real. Like, how much of a different story can you have with this, with this IP?
It sounds like the plot for Transformer. The only thing different is there's no robots shooting. And the city's not blowing up around you. Okay, so they fight. He does the dragonfly kick, whatever. Connor sees him setting up for it, so he's ready to go and counter it. But Karate Kid lands, gets low, sweeps, punch, wins. Connor's pissed off on the ground, gets up, wants to be the bully, runs at Karate Kid. Karate Kid grabs him, slams him to the ground, has him in the grass to punch him, throws the punch, lands on side of face. You know what would have been a great callback? I was thinking in my head, honk. I wanted that scene so bad. That shit would have been
too much. That probably would have been way too much.
That would have been the best callback, though. It would have been great. But whatever. They didn't do it. He just punched. They supposedly have a little bit of respect for each other. Movie's over. So, flash forward a little bit. They're at the pizza joint. They opened up a second location with the prize money. You got $50,000 for winning the 5 boroughs.
Okay.
So, mind you, this kid won that shit 5 years in a row. He made a pretty penny.
Oh, so he wins the tournament, and then it advances 5 years.
No. I'm saying the bully had won it 5 years in a row.
Oh, okay.
So you would think at $50,000 a year, Homeboy's made a pretty penny for the past 5 years.
Yeah,
if he kept the money. That we don't know. Parents, Sensei looked like a fucking thief. So whatever. They open a second location. Jackie Chan eats pizza. Oh, hot. Send pizza from New York to California. Don't ask me how, but okay. They wrapped the pizza. It wasn't cooked. I guess they kept it somewhat in a cold box to get there.
Yeah, you can do that. That's
so it gets there, and who comes up on the screen? Johnny Lawrence.
Oh my God.
Him and LaRusso, oh, bro, this is the best pizza I ever had. And Johnny, no, bro, you got to go down to fucking someplace in California. That's in their area. That's the best pizza. LaRusso, I got it. Our next business venture, Miyagi Dough. Get it? Miyagi and pizza. Miyagi Dough.
Was this an after credits scene or was it in the movie?
Kind of.
Okay.
Kind of set up that way. So Miyagi's like, not Miyagi, LaRusso's like, no, that's disrespectful. Come on, man. We sling peppers and sausages. And we wax on dough, wax off dough.
That's funny. Okay, that's funny. Yeah, see, I did kind of like Cobra Kai. I saw the first 2 seasons. And I don't know why I stopped watching.
Because it moved over to Netflix.
That's right, because I watched it on YouTube and I did get, yeah, that's exactly it. Because I was like, fuck Netflix. Yeah, that's right.
Netflix didn't do a bad job with it. Netflix ran it for 4 more seasons.
Oh, wow.
And yeah. Exactly, Bo. And Optimus Prime saves the world. And then Optimus Prime at the end of the movie gives you his, I am Optimus Prime, and I'm calling all Autobots to meet me on this planet speech. And only 3 new Autobots ever show up.
Right. But a shit ton of Decepticons too.
Decepticons out the wazoo, always. Especially in Dark of the fucking Moon.
Right.
But that's still one of my favorite Transformers movies. I love what they did to Chicago. They fucked Chicago up. Bro, you got to think about it. What cities always get fucked up in movies? California or fucking New York?
Yeah.
So it was finally something different.
No, I was actually, was I married then? Yeah, I must have been. Because why else would be going? We were going somewhere in Chicago, and we were driving past this, the street was closed off. It was 1 lane, and then this building was fucking just destroyed. And I'm going, oh shit, what happened to that? Like, fuck, what happened to that building? And then
this building was used in Transformers?
No, it was totally, they were filming Transformers. Like that was part of, something in Chicago.
Yeah. So that's your review of the Karate Kid Legends. Out of Cupcake's little 5 cupcakes, I would give it 3.5 because it is a fun movie.
Okay.
It's if you could get past the whole plot of the fucking movie, because it's kind of like The Force Awakens being A New Hope.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Is this setting up a new Karate Kid franchise, you think?
I hope so.
Okay.
I would hope so. I hope they didn't fucking just retell us the original Karate Kid movie over again to be one and done.
I mean, my cynical side is saying that they did it just for a cash grab. Like, oh, the Karate Kid, Cobra Kai was popular. Let's do this now.
It was. They were trying to still capitalize off of the Cobra Kai momentum.
Okay. And what exactly did Jackie Chan do then? Did he train anybody? Did he?
In the beginning, he's at the school training kids and whatever.
Okay.
And then when he comes to New York, him and Daniel are both training the kid. But Daniel's mainly the main sensei because of the karate aspect. Jackie Chan is training in the aspect of building core to stomach by doing like reverse sit-ups off like a ledge of the edge of a ladder, going upward and doing this whole take jacket on and take jacket off twirly motion.
Jacket on, jacket off.
Yes. That's right, Skull. Dallas did get nuked on Independence Day. There is that. But that's the only spot who got San Francisco's all part of the California, Bo. San Andreas. 2012. Was it 2012? Yeah, 2012, where the fucking whole Western Coast got engulfed by water.
Right.
But, oh, God, so. And then, for shits and giggles, I decided to watch The Old Guard Part 2 on Netflix.
Yeah, I've never even heard of The Old Guard Part 1.
It is a graphic novel. I think it's like a 6-issue novel.
Okay.
And the first movie was good. I don't remember who made the first movie. I think Netflix bought the first one.
All right. Who's the director of The Karate Kid, the new one?
Let me look right now. Let me see if it says. Director Jonathan Entwistle.
Entwistle.
Yeah,
what other movies did he do? Does it say?
Let me pull him up and let me look for his wiki. See what he has done.
Should just be on Google, right?
He has plans for a Power Rangers reboot. What the fuck? There's not much here. God, this wiki sucks. Oh, let's go look at your IDMB. Photos known for the End of the Fucking World TV series. I Am Not Okay with This TV series. He's a producer. Let's see. Producer credits. Hello Tomorrow also. All right, director. Karate Kid Legends. Hello Tomorrow. I'm Not Okay with This. Vanity Fair mini TV series. A lot of TV. Music video. Real Lives. One Club Town. Another music video. TV short. A lot of TV. Nothing major. So he was a TV guy. I miss Rumble in the Bronx era, Jackie Chan. Yeah, I was talking to my son yesterday. He was like, his grandmother ended up putting on the medallion.
Jeez.
I'm like, okay, that's an old movie. Yeah, Dad, I like that movie. That was shit. Those movies were fun. But like I was saying, let me go back to The Old Guard Part 2.
You must have really liked this movie because you've been wanting to get back to that.
Well, I saw it. We're a movie thing, so might as well. And the first one was good. Like, bro, check out the premise. You're immortal. You can't die.
Okay.
You've lived centuries. And in part, I don't remember part 1 because it's been a while since I've seen it. But in part 2, But that's the basic premise. You're immortal. You're trying to save the humankind from certain stupid shit. You've basically seen a lot of shit.
Is this live action or cartoon?
No, it's live action. Charlize Theron is the main character.
All right.
And then let me see, where am I?
So she's immortal?
She loses her immortality in the first one to a character named Nile, not realizing Nile is the bringer of destruction in her immortality. So she stabbed Charlize Theron's character in the first movie. I don't remember why. Like I said, it's been so long.
Mm-hmm.
But in this movie, Charlize Theron doesn't have her immortality. She doesn't really tell certain people because, whatever. But her crew knows that she's not immortal anymore. So they kind of try to. She's like the badass fighter, but they also try to protect her so she doesn't get killed.
All right.
So it opens up. They go get some weapons. They're trying to stop a weapons deal or whatever. Chiwetel Ejiofor is in this movie. He's no immortal. He's just a regular citizen.
All right.
But he figures out their immortality for some odd reason. Like I said, I would have to go back and watch part 1 to remember him.
Okay.
But he's kind of like a part of the team. They go on the mission. They're doing it. The other 2 immortals that are with her, they take a group of mercenaries out of the place to try to level the playing field as far as how many bad guys are where.
Okay. All right.
So they're racing, whatever. They boo. Cliche bullshit, high speed chase, blah, blah, blah. Paka. Bro, like I said, the first one looked great money wise. This one felt like they kept millions off the budget, and you can tell. Like certain scenes just felt cheap.
Was it the same, like the director and writer, or were they different?
I don't think it's the same director and writer.
All right.
Let me see. Director is Victoria Mahoney, and the story is by Greg Rucka. I think he's the same story person. Like I said, you're basically adapting it from the graphic novel.
Okay.
Like I said, it had Uma Thurman is in this movie. Her name is Discord. She's the bad guy of the movie.
Oh, all right. All right.
Come to find out, Discord pulls up Quinn, who in the first movie, if I remember correctly, Charlize Theron's character did try to find her but couldn't find her. She's buried in the fucking middle of the ocean somewhere, I think I don't know off of what coast. But Uma Thurman's character picks her up, brings her back to life. Because once you breathe air, you still live.
Okay.
It's weird. I don't know. Yes, Discord is always bad. It is. A bunch of PDFs and that shit sometimes. God, I just bro, the fight scenes were pretty decent. The plot of the movie, a little. But then why are you here, Ching Chong? This is the spoiler.
Thanks for hanging out.
The movie ends on the biggest fucking cliffhanger. That's what ruined this fucking movie for me.
This one?
Yes. I can't speak on it anymore. Fucking fight. Charlize Theron gets her fucking immortality back because Booker, he's a character in the movie. He was exiled, but they bring him back into the fold because they tell the group that Quinn is alive and Quinn wants to meet, whatever. So he's talking with another character who is like a historian of the immortals.
Okay, all right.
And you can lose your immortality, but you could also gain it back. But the person who gives up their immortality has to be a willing participant, and you can't know about it. So Booker is doing a little training session, gets stabbed purposely, but he delays his healing factor because he wants to give his essence to Charlie Theron's character.
All right. Will he then die if he gives up his?
He'll die
Okay.
later in the movie. He wanted to die. He had that like speech and all. It's my time. I'm ready. Like, you've lived fucking centuries, bro. I guess eventually you just want to die.
Got you.
Come to
Okay.
find out, Uma Thurman's character, she lost her immortality, so she wants to regain it. She was the first immortal.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So her and Charlie Theron and Uma Thurman have this nice climactic fight. Uma Thurman escapes because, she slashes Charlie Theron's Achilles, not one, but two, and then also stabs her in the gut area. So it'll take a little bit of time to heal. Lets her get away. But she took Niall and 3 other characters. So basically, they set up a part 3. But if this movie didn't do well, we ain't getting a part 3.
It's Netflix though, so
I don't know how many millions of views they need to justify making a third movie.
okay.
But like I said, the shit fucking ended, and I was just like, God, this movie looked cheap. Plot was decent, but this ending really fucking makes this shit to bed.
So it was just sequel bait. It was just
basically, yes, it's just sequel bait. Like, yo, we want you to watch it. Well, you got to come back so we can do a third movie. Like, why? Give me something. Like, you have no clue where you're going to find your crew because it's fucking like 6 helicopters and they all look like they went in a different fucking direction.
Oh,
so it's just
basically your typical Netflix movie then.
And it looked like it was made by Netflix. That was the sad part because Netflix had done some pretty good movies lately. But this one, no.
Did you like that movie Bright?
Will Smith?
Yeah.
Orc?
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah, that's
we were supposed to get a sequel to that, but the slap heard around the world kind of ruined that.
Oh, I don't think that was the reason. I think the reason was that while the movie had the premise was fantastic for Bright.
That's the reason. Everything was set to go into production, and then Will Smith did what he did.
Really?
Yes. Will Smith had a bunch of work lined up prior to the Oscar slap. And once the Oscar slap happened, everything went away.
No shit.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's the one thing, bro. I stay up on top of some of Hollywood stuff because that's what I like.
You can be our Hollywood correspondent then. Because I couldn't give less of a fuck about stuff like that. I mean, it's interesting to hear about it, to talk about it. And I know basically the basic premise. Chris Rock made fun of his wife, and he went but that whole slap thing was some bullshit. Especially,
I thought it was a part of the show.
Yeah, that I figured it wasn't. But because when Chris Rock told that joke that she's going to be in G.I. Jane 2,
which already happened.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Actually, no, I don't think they made a G.I. Jane 2.
They didn't. The camera pans to Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, and
exactly.
There's Will Smith is going, that's good. And here's Jada.
That's why it made it kind of look like a bit.
No, I could tell by the look on her face that she was
there's
not
been
she
good
was
morning, Mason.
With that. What's up, Mason?
There's been some what is it called? Some chatter that it ran a little bit deeper than just a joke. Supposedly Chris Rock tried to take her out and all this other shit when they were supposedly on a break.
Well, she was banging dudes anyway. I mean, that's my point. That's my point. Like Will Smith, like you fucking homo.
Hey,
You're
if rumors true, bro, Will Smith was banging Margot Robbie.
I don't at the same time.
I don't know if it was the same time, but remember the movie that they made together?
Hancock. No. What movie did they make together?
I'll pull it up right now. Hold on. I think he was a thief. Will Smith movies. Go away. More. Focus. Focus. The movie was called Focus.
Oh, I'd never even heard of that.
Yeah, let me pull that one up. Focus. So you got Nikki, Will Smith, a veteran con artist, takes a novice named Jess, Margot Robbie, under his wing. While Nikki teaches Jess the tricks of the trade, the pair become romantically involved. And I believe while they were filming, they were getting it in.
Okay. Yeah, well,
that was their thing.
But my thing is, like, if my wife,
Nimrod, I know you're. Nimrod is quoting something, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. You's gonna let him
got
talk
me.
to you like that?
Oh, the Chris Rock slap. That was the look.
Oh, yes. Yes, you're gonna let him talk to me? Yes. Talk. That was exactly the look.
That was the look.
My thing is, bitch, you humiliated the shit out of me on national TV. I would have been, hey, what's up, G.I. Jane? You know, that was just I'm sorry, that was just a bitch move by Will Smith.
Here's the thing. That slap cost, I want to say it might have cost him about $100 million.
Oh, if it cost him movie roles, absolutely.
Because he commands about $20 million per movie at that time because he's still a draw. He also gets producer credit on some of these movies. Like, yo, just because you couldn't take a joke, I did something that was so out of character because Will Smith is not known for that. Was never known for any of that.
He was doing it because of his wife. He was doing it because she was pissed. But at the same time, fuck you. Fuck.
Like, yo, you embarrassed me on your fucking Red Table Talk for Facebook where
that's what I'm
you
saying.
sat there
fuck you
and
to the highest level of fuck youity. You know,
like you literally embarrassed me by sitting there saying, yeah, I was fucking August Alsina. He was such a young, throbbing cock and all this other shit. Like,
right.
How does that make me look at even like my son's friend? You are fucking.
Bro,
what is wrong with you?
And then he's got to fucking cuck himself out by, you made fun of my wife. You made fun of my wife. Bitch, your wife made fun of you.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking homo.
It was horrible. But it's one of those like, hey, I don't really care for the Hollywood drama because that's just not me. What you do in your personal life is y'all business. Like, he should have used his head. Like, yo, you know what? When we go to commercial break, I need to holler at you, dog.
No. If she hadn't cheated on him, if she hadn't cheated on him and humiliated him on that fucking thing.
Why does it have to be a stupid movie, man?
Because it was dumb as fuck.
It wasn't your cup of movie.
No, it was.
But that said movie's name was.
What was it?
I have it here. I just gotta. Oh, King Richard.
King Richard. That's right. King Richard.
Here's how it breaks down for him, bro. Bright was 2017. He did Aladdin, Gemini Man. I don't know what the fuck, some cartoon movie, Spies in Disguise. And then I think the slap happened in between that thing because Bad Boys for Life came later. Actually, no, King Richards. Then the slap happened. Everything gets pulled. He does the Emancipation movie for Apple TV. And that's where he plays a slave because, God damn it, you want to redeem yourself in Hollywood? Go play a slave.
Go play a slave.
I mean, Jesus, like, can we get over those fucking tropes in Hollywood? Like, we don't need no more slave movies. We get it. The history was bad. Move on. Oh, God. And then we got Bad Boys.
Political PSA by Luda Monster.
Dude, fuck. Let me go to Hollywood. I'm going to play a slave. Yay! Whip me, master. Whip me.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm all for equality, but goddamn, bro, I'm tired of those. Like, I just don't watch those movies. I don't give a fuck. I don't care how good it is. I'm not watching a fucking movie about a slave getting whipped and running away. Don't chase me, master. Don't chase me.
I mean, if it's done properly, if it's a compelling story and it's good, to have a good movie like that, you definitely have to hit all the beats. You have to hit them dead nut center for it to be a decent movie.
You really have to pull on the strings of your audience to capture the true essence of a slave fucking movie. And most of these movies don't do that no more.
And if we're going to be real, let's play devil's advocate here. All these,
some of them, here's the devil's advocate part of this shit. Some of the slaves enjoyed being slaves.
That's
because you got food, you had a roof over your head. You may have shared it with people, but still, you were fed. Your clothes may have sucked, but you still had clothing. You had the basics. It's basically like being in jail. 3 meals a day and a cot to sleep on.
Right. I mean, and you got to think.
And you got to have sex.
This right. Well, because they needed more slaves.
But regardless of the fact, but you still got to have sex.
Right. But I mean, again, this was, hundreds and hundreds of years ago. These a plantation owner, a slave master, at the end of the day, has a product that he has a farm, and the slaves were treated like work animals. As horrible as that sounds, that's what it was. And you don't see any farmers, or you don't see anything, I'll just, for lack of a better term, you don't see farmers just beating their plow horses because they want to beat their plow horses.
There was a give and take.
You don't want to go too far. I don't have my shit set up where I'd have Lebraction comment on this. I don't even have my soundboard hooked up. I'm just plugged in directly to this mic.
It's just one of those, like I said, man, it was a horrible time, but some of those people wanted to be there. Some didn't, some did, because hey, they got the room, the shelter, a meal.
Slave owners too. I mean,
it was slave owners across the board.
Right. And if we're being truly honest about stuff, if it what is that phrase? If it bleeds, it reads, or it's it's not interesting to hear about. Yes, they were slaves, but they were treated decently, and they got that's That's not what people want to hear. People want to hear, that's right, nigga. Let's get.
I mean, Sinners
that
made it
fell.
seem Sinners, they got money.
Right.
And that movie did have some slaves in it.
No, they were not slaves. They were sharecroppers. This was already after slavery.
Oh, this was after?
Yeah, this is in the 30s, 1930s. They were sharecroppers.
So when are we going to do that discussion again with Mr. Goody?
I don't know. I got to. It's going to have to be at night because Luigi works in the day. But yes, we will be doing a full in-depth review of the movie Sinners with Luigi Greenberg. Again, I loved that movie. Lou as well loved the movie.
I didn't say I loved it. I said I enjoyed it.
Well, same thing.
It was an okay
Same thing in
movie.
my
I didn't
eyes.
think I didn't think I would see it again, but fuck it, for this review, I'll watch it again just to refresh my memory.
Yeah, I definitely want to watch it again to see if I, to pick up anything that I may have missed. Again, I want to rewatch that part where Preacher Boy, he starts to
Oh,
play.
the music scene.
Yeah, that was, dude. We're going off on all. I'm gonna have to change the title of this Karate Kid Legends and Other Movies. But
Yeah.
that scene is what I feel filmmaking is all about. That scene was epic. That was just a great scene. Great scene. It 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 showed the magic of the music that the whole story of the movie was about. Preacher Boy had the power. He had the gift. He had it. He had, and when he played, he had the muse, for lack of a better term. It it was, everything about that was great. Everything about it was, and I was pleasantly surprised that it was about vampires. I thought it would be just about, demons, and I thought it would be a lot more schlocky than it was. I did not realize it would be as good as it was. I thought, yeah. Yeah, I thought it would be more demony. And the white woman in the movie, it was a cool plot device that she was Stax, that she was Stax's girlfriend.
Oh, Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah. And I had no idea that was the little girl in True Grit.
Did I see True Grit
With Jeff Bridges?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh! Yeah, Jeff Bridges and Matt Damon. Yeah,
I wasn't a big Matt Damon guy.
That was a good movie. That was a really good movie. I actually read the book too, of True Grit. You want to talk about girl boss, like that right there. I mean, the book is True Grit. The book is amazing. Like, yeah, I mean, you want to talk about a girl boss? She's a fucking boss in that book. She handles her shit. Her father dies. She's the oldest. She goes and handles her shit. It's
this is a Western.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Josh Brolin is in it too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's the antagonist.
Haley Steinfeld. Let me see. After an outlaw named Tom Chaney murders her father, Festy, 14-year-old farm girl, played by Haley Steinfeld, hires Rooster Cogburn, a booze trigger happy lawman, to help her find Chaney and avenge her father. Oh, I might have to watch this.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's a great movie. It was originally a John Wayne movie.
Maybe that's why I didn't want to watch it.
Probably, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
did you ever watch Hell or High Water?
No.
That was a good movie.
If you watch True Grit and you like it, I am going to charge you to watch The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It's Clint Eastwood, part of the Man with No Name trilogy. Sergio Leone spaghetti western.
Is it kind of like Unforgiven?
No, not at all. It's the movie where the wah wah wah.
Yeah. No.
Wah wah wah.
Skull says True Grit is a damn good movie.
It is.
Lou, you seen Wind River? Hell no. That
Yeah,
doesn't
you
sound
got
like
it.
something I
I
would
know
watch.
you're familiar with this, Lou. I know you're familiar with it.
I know what the good, the bad, and the ugly is. It's just I don't. The only Western I like fucking Clint Eastwood in was Unforgiven. That movie was the shit. The Legend and the Good, the Bad, the Ugly. Okay.
Absolutely. Eli Wallace is a Brooklyn Jew. He plays a Mexican.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's when.
Really? Taylor?
Yeah.
Okay. Wind River. Hold on. Let me queue up.
Hold on. What the fuck was?
See you soon. Edie.
Down, down, down.
Yeah, that's where that song came from.
The Good.
That's Eli
The
Wallace.
Bad.
That is legal.
The Ugly. The Blue. The Gray.
Yeah, it takes place during the Civil War.
The Civil War.
I just read that movie.
The Good. The Bad. The Ugly.
Oh wow, hold on.
The Questions.
I always
you
thought
can't pay.
Huh?
You can't pay me to watch this fucking movie.
Oh my God, Lou, shut up.
No.
This trailer sucks, by the way.
Well, it's a 1966 movie. It's gonna suck.
Here we go. Modern trailer.
It don't matter how you try to make it modern. It's
In this world, there's two kinds of people, my friend. Those with loaded guns, and those who dig.
You know you got a face worth $2,000?
The condemned is found guilty of murder, armed robberies, and prostitution. May God have mercy on his soul. Proceed.
5 for you, 5 for me. Know how much you're worth now? $3,000.
$200,000 and go. The odds win. Sabotage.
$200,000 is a lot of money. We're gonna have to earn it.
I'm only interested in the cash box.
I know nothing at all about that case of coins.
That's your family? The name. I know the name of the cemetery now. And you know the name of the grave.
I'm here with your old friend.
I don't
Angel
disagree,
Eyes.
Skull. But
What's
I
he saying?
can't get into stuff like this old. Lou has recency bias. New
That's-
isn't always better, bud. I don't disagree. This does not do it for me. A lot of those old westerns I couldn't get into.
That's because they're shitty old westerns. This is a different. This movie is where the modern western came from. There's two other movies in this trilogy. It's For a Few Dollars More and Fistful of Dollars. Fistful of Dollars, Few Dollars More, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
And to go back to Mason's question, Wind River, I heard of it, never watched it. I just looked it up. It came out in 2017. It's where Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Olsen. I believe I downloaded this movie too. I might have to redo it. But Wind River is a 2017 neo-Western crime film. It is the third film by Sheridan on the modern American Western. So Cole Lambert is a wildlife officer who finds the body of an 18-year-old woman on an American Indian reservation in snowy Wyoming. When the autopsy reveals that she was raped, FBI agent Jane Banner arrives to investigate, teaming up with Lambert as a guide. The duo soon find their lives are in danger while trying to solve the mystery of the teen's death. Sounds interesting. It's one thing about Taylor Sheridan. He likes to do those kind of roles.
So that sounds interesting to you, but this movie.
It sounds interesting, but don't mean I'm going to watch it.
No, but it's. Yeah,
the good, the bad, the ugly. I don't care for it.
The premise of the movie is Eli Wallace. He finds this guy that's dying and says, "Hey, there's this stash of gold, and here's the name on the gravestone that it's buried in." But he doesn't tell him where the grave is. So then Clint Eastwood, who was dying at the time, the guy he tells Clint Eastwood the name of the
grave.
Or either Eli Wallace. Oh no, Eli Wallace knows the graveyard, and then the guy tells Clint Eastwood the name on the grave, but he doesn't tell him the graveyard. So they were working together because Eli Wallace was a bad guy, and like he shot when he was getting hanged. So their grift was Clint Eastwood's a bounty hunter. He gets this guy, takes him to a town. Hey, I got this guy. You have a $2,000 bounty on him. Here you go, or $1,000. Here's the bounty money. And then when they get ready to hang him,
he frees him.
Saves him. They get and then they go to the next town where he could say, "Hey, I got this bad guy you want. Give me the
bounty.
Give me the bounty money," and that's how they get there. But yeah, it's just intrigue. Oh, dude, there's so much that goes on in that movie. There's a part, so it takes place during the Civil War, and there's a part where they're in a battle, and they see these dead soldiers. So they put on it's the blue and the gray, I believe the gray was the south, the blue was the north. Could be wrong about that.
Come on, history major, get it right.
Oh, shut up. Oh God! See, he doesn't know nothing about history. He didn't even know that. Thanks for giving Joey C ammo.
Hey, I'm an equal opportunist.
But they got their gray suits on. Yeah, no, the gray was definitely gray was the south, right?
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna Google this.
Right, yeah.
Okay, Skull says gray.
Yeah,
South gray, north blue.
Thank you. So eat a dick, Joey C. Anyway.
Jesus Christ, we didn't have to go there.
Well, I am preemptively saying that as he is going to. Oh no, he ain't no history man. He doesn't know what he's talking about. So they put on these gray soldier uniforms, right? And so they're walking through everything, and so they see a bunch of soldiers coming. And in the South, they didn't call it the Civil War. They called it.
He didn't fight. My granddaddy fought in World War II. I'm gonna be technically correct. And then my daddy
great
fought in
grandpappy.
my grandpappy fought World War II, and then my daddy fought in Vietnam. Sue me. There's a little history lesson from the monster.
So they got the gray suits on, the gray army uniforms. So there's this battalion coming, and they have gray. They got their gray on.
Oh, so they fit in.
So they're like, oh, we're good. We're just gonna hop in with these guys.
Insert a couple more greats.
So, oh yeah, we'll just hook up with this crew, then we'll be fine. So these two guys come up and go, hey, stop, can we? And so the general or colonel, whoever the leader is of this battalion, comes up to Eli Wallace and Clint Eastwood, and he goes like this, getting all the dust. No, this wasn't. They just had dust on all their uniforms. This was the North. So then they get taken as prisoners of war.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, it's such a good movie. It's such a good movie. Oh,
I'll watch True Grit because True Grit looks interesting. I don't know if I can pull this good, the bad, the ugly off. Oh.
You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. I'll do a poll on Twitter.
So Skull says Granddad Lou fought in World War II. Daddy fought in Nam. Lou fought in the Great Catalana Wars. War never changes.
The Great Catalana Wars. That's funny. The Great Catalana Wars.
God damn it, who's the winning side in this Great Catalana War?
Hello, the Cupcake side.
Well, then I'm a fucking double agent. I fight on both sides, and you're dropping cigarettes and microphones.
No, just microphones. I haven't lit my cigarette yet.
Oh, Jesus. I also did finish a TV show called Our Friends and Neighbors. We are. Oh, man. I know you're not much into TV, but
I heard
this was
about
a pretty
that.
good series. Good series on Apple TV Plus.
Oh, yeah. See, I don't have Apple TV.
Hey, out of all the streaming sites, Apple TV is still the cheapest and gives you quality programming. Spider won the war, crafty little legend.
From what I have seen in trailers of movies on Apple TV, I'm good.
I didn't say movies. I said shows.
Same difference.
I believe Ecstasy of Gold was from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, which Metallica later covered.
Oh, anything after 1990 Metallica is non-existent.
And according to Deadpool, he says, "Yep, Nimrod."
Nimrod.
Sue me. God damn it, my pronunciation wasn't proper.
I'll get.
But no, it's a great show, bro.
I'll get Joey C's lawyer. I know he's big into lawsuits. I'm gonna sue you.
They used it to open their shows.
Oh.
So basically, it's John Hamm, who was a hedge fund guy, gets fired. He decides to rob his neighbors.
Okay. Oh, that's it? That's the whole show?
No. It's not the whole show, but he decides to rob his neighbors because, fuck it, why not? He's like, I need some money. They don't wear this shit no more. He's taking expensive ass watches, bro. And then he's looking at the watch and he's breaking it down on the thing, and you see the little card come up. He's fucking Olivia Munn in the show.
All right.
He has 2 kids, a boy and a girl. He walks in on his wife getting banged by one of his neighbors.
As he's cheating on her already. Okay, with Olivia
No.
Munn.
He's not cheating on her. He
and
walked
Olivia
in.
Munn?
time passes. 6 months pass after he finds out his wife. He came home from work. The day he got fired, he comes home from work early.
Let's digress for a moment here. How many times has that happened? How many times? Which
like the old cliche part is, you wasn't here. You wasn't emotionally here, or you wasn't physically here. Like
that.
the typical bullshit women say.
Right, and you know that I will translate that into I will translate that. You weren't here emotionalized because it's just that translate to women ain't shit.
It translates to, I am a hedge fund guy. I'm out making these monies for us to live this lavish lifestyle because we live in a part of the country that is very, very expensive. Like I said, it was a fun show to watch. He gets framed for murder. Plot twist.
Who's murder?
Olivia Munn's husband. Because she's divorcing him.
So she's cheating.
No. She's not cheating. The husband cheated on her. He don't live in the house. These two end up fucking because why not?
Ain't shit. Ain't shit.
And then in one episode, the ex-wife ends up fucking him back.
Of course, because women ain't shit.
Because, they're taking the daughter to Princeton to, see the campus and all that. Blah, blah, blah. They get drunk and, one thing leads to another. So, that was that. But it's getting a season 2. If you got Apple TV Plus, you want a good show to watch, there's that one. I'm about to tackle Smoke on Apple TV as well. That one's interesting. It's got, I believe it's Jesse Smollett's sister in it. And Taron Egerton. He's a fire guy and he investigates arsons.
Okay.
And there's something tells me he's the one setting the fires because he's so knowledgeable about it.
Is he was he like a reformed arsonist?
I don't know if he's a reformed arsonist. Like I said, he's the fire investigator. She, I think, is the FBI agent looking into these crimes, or a police person. You guys see the third Fletch film with John Hamm in the title?
No, I have not, Mason. I have purposely avoided that because I love the Fletch books and I loved the Chevy Chase Fletch movies.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the Fletch movies?
No. I am not.
They're pretty good. I mean, the books are good.
Kind of Deadpool. That's what I've been hearing. It's kind of like Backdraft.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
But like I said, it's an Apple TV show. I'm gonna check it out. Apple TV puts out good shows. Like if you're into sci-fi, bro, Foundation is coming back. I think this Friday for the 3rd season. Great fucking show.
Is that on Apple TV?
Yeah. It's based off a series of books.
Oh.
I haven't watched Severance.
I've heard that Severance is all right.
Yeah, that one there doesn't just looks weird. I've seen the trailers. They just look weird. I don't know. Silo, based off of books, fucking really good show. I need to try. I've been trying to find those audio books. I'm gonna have to go to that site that I got. What else is on there? Invasion, fucking another great sci-fi show. Yeah, it's definitely weird.
What, Severance? Is that?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Any comment on Joey threatening to sue everyone that calls out his new business idea as a scam that it is? Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't aware that you could sue somebody on an opinion. Anyway, we'll probably talk about more of that on Sunday. I mean, I don't think it's a scam. Like,
I don't think it doesn't come off as a scam. It comes off as a legit dream. It's got some good plot ideas. Like, it's all in really on the execution of the said vision. Does he have what it takes to make that vision come to a reality?
No.
Only time will tell.
No, he doesn't.
Skull says it's a pipe dream. I'm not going to say it's a pipe dream, but again, it's all on how you can execute said vision. If you can get a couple of donors involved, then hey, your vision starts to take off. Now, the whole 100-year TV legacy thing, I don't know if you can make it go that far, but you can try.
I mean, you have to give Joey you have to give it to Joey on his moxie. You have to. If it wasn't you can't. Just.
I mean, how long has CBS, NBC, and ABC been around?
Yeah, but
that's your model. But the problem, like, you can't format it as a TV station because you're not going to be a TV station because you're not going to have TV programming. You might want more like a media station. Build out media type shows and stuff like that. Go that route. Because you don't have the money to license anything to air, at least not yet.
From what I really don't want to talk about this on this show, but what it sounds like he wants to do is get, these wayward teenagers that are on the verge of drug addiction and put them on a show so that he can talk about it on air. And instead of doing it like it accounts, he wants to do it on air so that, he can say, oh, look, who knows what the fuck he's doing. I mean, seriously. But
Mason in Portland comes in with, I've never met a 60-year-old man that needs his ass whooped more than Joey does.
I wouldn't say that. I don't know about all that.
Skull comes in with fish tanks for a risk use.
Right.
Good concept, might be not the right idea to make it live stream. Public access show of Kensington would be my comparison.
You know what Kensington is?
No. Is that something I could pull up real quick?
I'll do it. What Kensington is, it is in Philadelphia.
Okay.
It's Kensington, I guess it's a street.
Okay.
And fuck. History, here we go. I know I watched it recently. And it's just security cameras.
Oh, is that shit that I think was it Cardiff or OJ had playing sometimes in the background?
Yes. So Matt, he does those. He'll stream those and watch them. Let's see, I gotta find it. I'll find it here in a second, Louis.
You're fine. You pull it up when you pull it up.
And,
I mean, if that's what it is, I've seen that on like one of those shows. I'm like, why are they showing this? But ain't my problem. I mean, this whole suit thing comes off of the fucking Doom clip because Tukey did what Tukey does best.
Oh yeah.
Tukey made that whole segment funny. And then there's ways around all this, but I'm not going to say it. I'm going to keep it to myself.
Still streaming. Okay.
I'll let the audience members figure out the terminology. So when are we going to do the Big Lebowski, bro? I downloaded that shit. I want to make that a double feature with No Country for Old Men.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. That sounds like actually like a great idea. Because they're both actually that's actually, you know what, Lou? That's actually a great idea to do that as a double thing, because they're both movies by the
That's not the word, but okay. Extortion. Who will be extorted?
Here we go.
Oh, man. Oh, this aggression, it will not stand, man.
This aggression will not stand, man.
Oh, fucking dead fool.
All right. So this is what Matt does late at night, and of course when I'm at home I can watch it.
Jesus Christ, what filth.
Just wait.
Dream Man said he can only imagine the depths of philosophy they're discussing with that poll. Would you say that they are practicing what they are about to deliver in the Senate? Is that what's going on, or is it?
Well,
I'm
not sure. I have been on Earth for so long, I don't know what is going up in the, as far as the rules. Oh, look at that man just riding his bike. That was brave of him.
Where is
that's
this?
That's probably why they were really bright colors, because they're visible.
Well, see, this isn't Kensington. This is actually a live satellite feed from LeBraction's home planet.
LeBraxton came from filth.
Absolutely. This is the planet what it is, baby.
And dang lizard, blackmail and doxing? No. But I digress.
Compared to our high priest right here. Our grand dragon, as you will.
There's a certain type of frog on your Earth that's just brightly colored, but it means it's just very poisonous. So why that man on the bike was camouflaged with the bright green shirt, because that denotes poison. There's a business transaction happening. Oh, look at the priest already down. He's very deeply praying. And then these two are deciding
stealing. Take him down.
What are those two doing? It looks like they're deciding where is the best time to go.
Is that
preach.
a Nerf gun?
And when to go serve and pray. Because they're using the GPS on their devices that they held in their hand.
All right, hot 300 right now, baby B.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Tuna, yes. Just praying his ass off. Yes, he just got done praying. He went up and, thank you. I have been awakened. I have prayed. He just threw that bad. What was that? You people on Earth had your Happy Birthday America. This is also a celebration on the planet, what it is. And he was just throwing that bag in celebration of, I haven't
It was literally the other day.
So, LeBraxton, I don't know if you ever tried throwing an empty bag, but it doesn't move like that did.
There was absolutely something in that bag.
It was bottom heavy.
So yes, that's Kensington. But when LeBraction's on, that's a satellite feed from his home planet.
Well, like Nimrob says, many of these people are named Lacracton.
Lacraction.
And Mason has a request for you, Cupcake.
What? Oh, if I can, I absolutely want to purchase one of those Big Lebowski sweaters, but they're hundreds of dollars. Because apparently,
no, he didn't say sweater. He said a wig.
Well, there's the sweater, and then there's the wig and the glasses, and I'd probably have to dye my beard because I don't think Jeff Bridges has gray in his beard. But yeah, I would absolutely do that.
And then
But no,
Dang Lizard.
The double feature with Old Country for No Country, Old Country for No Men.
Whatever the fuck that movie's called.
Right. They're both by the same directors, and they're two completely different movies. So that would actually be a very good dichotomy of two different movies from the same directors, showing that
Yes, I've seen No Country for Old Men, but it's been like I seen it the year it came out, and I haven't seen it since.
You're out of your element, Mason. You're out of your element. It's from The Big Lebowski. I mean, I would almost venture to do it on Rumble and watch it on Rumble. Watch it
kind of
live.
like a movies with 2K.
Yeah,
I would be down for that.
all right. I will get. I mean, I obviously have a Rumble channel. I'll see what I need to do about doing that. But
maybe we get with 2K and Jibs and try to host it on that channel.
Oh yeah, we could do that. No,
you got to build up your channel, and
right.
Why do that if there's someone we know that has an established channel and he might be willing to let us use it?
Yeah, but it's
granted we don't want to take away from 2K's movies night and
that's
all
what
that.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And you know,
we could find an in between day to kind of just do it.
Yeah, or we could do it. Yeah, we'll have to figure it out. We'll have to talk and figure it out. But yeah, I would love to do that. That would be fantastic.
Oh, 4K says I'll watch it with y'all.
All right, look at that. I'm in. I'm all kinds of in on that 4K. That'd be great. Yeah, maybe we'll have to set that up. Just make a big watch party. That would be awesome.
Jim would totally let you use the channel.
Really? You think so?
Yeah.
All right, I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him about it then. And maybe we can have a big just a big non-goofable watch party. But yeah, no.
Hey, a Sunday afternoon right after Belly Bros.
Oh, you know what? That may be an idea. Then just get everybody from Belly Bros to maybe ship on over to Rumble.
Yeah. Kind of do like an hour-long Belly Bros and then switch over to
Yeah. I'll talk to Kahuna about that too.
A special presentation of Warp Speed brings you the Big Lebowski.
Right. I don't think that steals 2K's thing. He watches terrible movies, and neither of those are terrible.
Well, when I say step on the thing, I don't want to step on like his timeline or anything like that. Like,
yeah.
We don't want to impede on his viewing pleasure and all that.
Yeah,
shit.
let's. We'll talk in the group chat. We'll talk in the group chat about that. I'll invite Jib over to the group chat too.
Jib is not on Twitter.
Oh, then we'll have to.
Bro, everybody just needs to get a fucking Telegram. You know, I heard Kahuna has one, but I can't find them. I don't know if Nimrob has one, but shit, if we're all on fucking Telegram, it makes things so much easier.
Yeah. Nimrob.
I'll start eating
we watch good movies too, but they're all goofable.
Starship Troopers. I haven't seen that in forever. I might tune into that.
Why don't you join us?
If I'm invited, I would.
Fuck.
Might be a member show, so I don't know.
Oh, that would piss Joey off so much.
That's
Lou,
the same time.
Jib, 2K, I am cordially inviting Lou to watch Starship Troopers with us this Sunday. So there's your invitation. Do with it what you will.
Would you like to know more? What are you talking about, Luke? Oh boy, Mr. Luke.
It's a good one. It is. You're out of your element. You're out of your element.
Like I said, I'd never seen The Big Lebowski, so I am intrigued by it.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's good. Sometimes there's a man, and he's not a brave man.
Well, we try to find balance.
Yeah, no, Starship Troopers. That's so yeah, you are cordially invited. Since
Give me a
there's no-
second. My daughter's calling.
All right. Okay, Joey. So what's going on, everybody? We will leave Lou to that. Frankly, I find the idea of a Lou that well, I'm trying to change that. I've been trying to change that for a while. I'm trying to change Lou's the perspective people have on Lou. That's that's about it. Instead of let's do this for right now. Hey everybody, how's it going? Well, Lou will come back when he's ready, when he's done. So just chilling out. Skull. With little Pinky. My coffee thing. I think Big Pinky's empty. Yes, Big Pinky is empty as fuck. Yeah, so I am while we wait for Lou, I'm here in Mosick or Moosic, I don't know, Moosic. If there's anybody in Pennsylvania that knows how to pronounce that, please let me know. Ooh, we did Highlander. We did Highlander. That was amazing. I'm sure. I mean, I don't want to speak out of turn. I mean, I've taken the initiative and invited Lou next week or this Sunday for Starship Troopers, so he has a cordial invitation. But I don't want to. And of course, terrible sequel week. Yes, and I did. God, how old was I? My brother. That's how I judge like time. Like mooses. Yes, Moosic. All those mooses. Yeah, I judge timelines by either the age of my brother or the age of my kids. So my brother was about 5 or 6 when we watched Highlander 2, because the part where the bad guy of Highlander 2 is on the train. Oh yeah, I mean, honestly, I was just kidding. It's just to fuck with Joey. So I just want to make sure that was between you and me. That was just between you and me, Nimrob. So just, no one else was listening. But yes, I just said that just to fuck with Joey because we know he's watching. But yeah, Starship Troopers, that's one of my favorite, it's been one of my favorite books by Robert A. Heinlein. And I am going to say this right now. As we are watching Starship Troopers, I am going to try to resist. Try is the operative word here. I'm going to try to resist the urge to say, in the book, this is what happened here. In the book, this is what happened. Oh, you know what? In the book, this character that we're seeing on screen right now, he wasn't like that in the book. But in the book, so I am going to resist the urge to do that, because really the you know me too well, 4K. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be super difficult. Moon, that spells super difficult. But yeah, the Robert A. Heinlein is part of the big 3 of sci-fi authors. There's Robert A. Heinlein, Isaac Asimov, and Piers Anthony. And Piers Anthony is actually the author of one of my favorite series of sci-fi books, the Incarnations of Immortality. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that book series, but that's another good one. And that series, That is just ripe for that is just ripe for a movie. Like,
What
oh my
series?
God. It's a book series called Incarnations of Immortality.
Mm.
It's
my bad. My daughter called with my grandson. He wants to show me his toy.
Shit. Dude, fuck that. No, you're good. Don't worry about it.
Okay. If I ever get invited to movies with 2K, I'm recommending RoboCop 3 or Highlander 2. Oof. Oof. Should be, Mason. Should be 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock Eastern, that's right. And the first half hour of that show is going to be Lou bitching at is going to be Joey bitching at Lou. How can you do that show? You know, I just can't.
No, there's no bitching.
That's my favorite part of everything. That is my favorite part. Traitor, turncoat, Benedict Lou Arnold.
I am a gray beard and a blue beard.
Oh,
I've never been more disappointed in a movie than Highlander 2.
Oh my God. For real, dude.
Hey, for all you Highlander fans, are you ready for Henry Cavill's take on Highlander?
No. I'll be in your chat, Lou. Put up a few chats. Tell Joey it was an accident. Well, May said you just blew it because we know Joey's watching. Hello, Joey. But
fun show with Granny. Is it a ball busting show since it's Wednesday?
No, it's Wrigley Field show. It's a baseball show tonight.
No, it ain't.
Wednesday's Wrigley Field, baby.
No, it ain't.
Or is he not doing that now?
You can do that somewhere else. We watched Highlander on the show last year for my birthday. It was one of my all-time favorite movies.
Yeah, it is a great movie. Yeah, I am not waiting for the Henry Cavill Highlander movie.
I am, because he is a nerd that way.
I get it. And
granted, I know you didn't watch any of The Witcher on Netflix. Him as The Witcher, I could see him bringing the Highlander to life because he's good in that type of a role because he loves all that D&D and all that type of shit.
I get that.
Granted, now it's also on his supporting cast and the direction of that movie if it will be good.
Yes.
So, hopefully
from what I've read, Russell Crowe is playing Ramirez. Now, granted, the Sean Connery character.
Okay. I don't remember names. You would have to Sean Connery. Remember, I seen Highlander once in my life.
What?
And I think, yeah.
Oh, that's why you don't care.
No, it's not that I don't care. I seen it when I was a kid, and I never was one of those. Never went back to it. Watch Highlander: The Source. It's actually worse than 2.
All right, Tekazo. Yeah, but I'm not. No, I'm not anticipating it. I don't like remakes. I've made that abundantly clear that I do not like remakes. If you're gonna remake something, remake a shit movie.
I'm a firm believer. Don't remake anything. Come up with new ideas, or if you're going to do something, build upon the lore, and try to make it better, not worse.
No, see, I'm even against that. Like the yeah, because Sean Connery kind of did a bad job at that.
There can only be an viewing by Lou.
Can only be on viewing. There can only be one.
Oh, on viewing by Lou.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess 2 did more damage to the series because everything became about yes, and its fate was that was the thing I hated, was that it was about aliens. That the Highlander 2, they came to the planet, and once it was so stupid. It was just so stupid. It was just so dumb. Oh my god.
Only be dumb. Don't make fun of me, 4K, please. Don't hurt my feelings. It's bad enough we share the same dentist.
Fuck yeah, Highlander humor, yeah. But yeah, I am not. I have no faith in the new Highlander movie if they're still making it.
Yeah, they're making it. It's in production. I love the longest yard remake. Are you talking about the Adam Sandler one?
Yeah.
I enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, well, The Longest Yard was it was a Burt Reynolds movie where Burt Reynolds plays the part of Adam Sandler plays the Burt Reynolds character.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it was, as remakes go, like something like that, like The Longest Yard. That was a little obscure movie. It wasn't a big, huge hit. So yeah, I mean, it was, as remakes go, that was a decent one.
It was.
Yeah, now, for example, The Thing was a remake, but the movie they remade was from the 50s. And they did it on Movies with 2K. It's The Thing from Another World. And they're, so that, that's, what was it? When did it come out? In the 80s? So it was the 50s. So 30 years, it was a 30-year remake. That's fine. You don't want to remake a movie. Oh shit! I guess I pissed Lou off.
No. I can still hear you. I just gotta pee real quick. Don't worry, I'll mute.
Disgusting.
Can you?
Just get a bottle and pee under your desk.
That wouldn't be the most civilized thing to do, Cupcake. Jesus, I have a bathroom. Hello. Did we lose Cupcake?
No, I'm right here. I just got a text message.
Oh, time to go to work?
No.
Oh, the annoying you-know-who from earlier that we were discussing?
Yeah.
I can tell by that breath, like, oh, shit. So The Thing from Another World was another movie watch. And Movies with 2K watch. Great movie. And The Thing is my all-time favorite horror movie. I am considering going to see 28 years later today. It's my day off. Well, if 30 years is cool, let's remake Face Off in a few years.
I'm down.
But who would you get to play those characters now in this crop of actors? That would be the interesting question. And Cupcake is focused in on that text message like, why are you texting me, bitch?
No, it's not
Leave
even
me
a text
alone.
It's not even a text message. Like, I blocked her on everything, and I even blocked her on email, so she goes to my spam. And I had it pulled. I'm like, ugh. So I don't know why I do that to myself. Like, I should just leave it, but I'm a glutton for punishment. So it's like,
it's the typical male syndrome.
It is, dude. It is. Oh. And The Thing is one of my all-time. It is. That's a good. Have you seen that one?
Will Smith, Chris Rock. That would be fucking hilarious.
That's the new movie. That's the movie.
I think I don't want to. I've heard mixed things on that 28 years later movie.
I've never seen any of the 28 something later, but I do
28,
like the the
28 days, 28 weeks.
Yeah, was there 28 days, 28 weeks, 28 months, 28 years? Is that the quadrilogy?
Some shit like that.
It's either a trilogy or a quadrilogy. I like the idea of 28 years later. I think that's an as far as like a zombie movie that begins with 28 and everything. Like I think that's a I I have decided that okay, I'm going to now watch the 28 something. Shut the fuck up. I am going to watch the 28 something movies because okay. Does it ruin 28 years later though? Like I want to make sure I get the continuity.
We completely skipped 28 months in the series.
Oh, seriously? So it goes from 28 days to 28 weeks to 28 years, so it's only a trilogy?
It's technically setting up a new trilogy.
Yeah, but no, I think that idea is cool to see, 28 years after a zombie apocalypse. I think that's a pretty interesting idea to me. Dang, they pretty much have to be. There's always one more detail and side quests in a book. The movie would be right. So let's get Dang Lizard's original comment here. I actually expect movies of books to be different than the book, to have it its own take on the story. I kind of agree.
Yes, it does.
If you're going to do a movie off a book, and the book is
it can't be a dense book.
It can't be.
It can't like. I think Harry Potter should have always been a TV show versus the movies, because those books are dense and a lot more characters play roles in those stories.
Only from the fourth book on are they big thick books. The first three are relatively short, which is why the movies are rushed. Going through but the first two movies are pretty close to the books. The third movie, which is my favorite book, The Prisoner of Azkaban, that while it's a good movie, it strays away from the book a lot. I didn't enjoy that. Yeah, Jaws is better than the book. Jaws is definitely better than the book.
Yeah, but back to 4K's point, like hence why The Wheel of Time was turned into a TV show, because it's a lot of books.
Yeah.
Foundation, kind of the same thing. I think it's like 4 or 5 books in that series.
Okay.
And they're pretty dense books as far as storytelling. Like, you got to pick the right book. So, Ready Player One was butchered, in my opinion.
Did you read that book?
Yes. Because at the time, me, a buddy of mine, we were invited onto another buddy's. He had like a YouTube show where it was like discussing books. Him and a partner, they were like doing book reviews and shit. So Ready Player One was about to release. So we wanted to do the comparisons of book and movie.
Okay.
So
I love that. I love doing that. I do that myself.
And so that's what we did. And when I went to go see that fucking movie, I walked out. I'm like, this fucking movie was horse shit.
Ready Player One?
I was pissed. Oh, I came out that movie. My cousin was like, yo, this movie was fucking good. I go, no, this fucking movie sucked. They didn't do this. They fucking did this horrible. And it's like, what the fuck, bro? I just read the fucking book.
Yeah, and to get to undigress from what we were talking about before, shut the fuck up. So the Starship Troopers book, the movie, it really only is about 2 or 3 chapters of the actual book itself. Like the first part where he goes into training. The a vast majority of the book is Johnny Rico in training, and how he goes up the ranks, and how he starts as just a mobile infantry, which is the lowest of the low. There's a part when he first gets into the military service where he's talking, he's going, oh man, I could be a radar engineer. I could checking off all the military jobs that he wants. And for shits and grins, he goes, oh, a dog soldier. Okay. And then mobile infantry, we'll just put that one in there. So he's got this whole list of, jobs that he applied for. So he's going on his interview, for lack of a better term. And the recruiter goes up to him. He goes, so you like dogs? And it's mentioned that, yeah, he didn't even qualify for anything else. So the first thing was the dog soldier. And then they go into to the dog soldiers, the neo dogs, how these neo dogs are not really dogs. They're engineered, and they can talk, but only, the trainer, the handler can understand them. And if the handler of one of these neo dogs dies in battle, they euthanize the dog because the dog wouldn't be able to handle it. And if the dog of the neo dog, if he dies, then because they're connected telepathically, the dog and the trainer. And he asks him, so he's like, did you ever have any pets when you were growing up? He's like, yeah, we had a dog. It's like, did your dog sleep with you? It's like, my mom didn't allow the dogs in the house. It's like, did you ever sneak him in, to sleep in your bed? It's like, no, my mom wouldn't allow it. He's like, so you want to be associated with a dog that is going to be basically attached to you, emotionally, physically, psychologically, but yet you didn't have enough gumption to, you didn't have enough love for your dog to sneak him in with you. Okay, so mobile infantry for you. And mobile infantry, is just a grunt, is just, just a regular soldier. And but throughout the book, the mobile, he finds that like one of his old teachers was in the mobile infantry, and if he's still, since he's retired military, he still has connections, and he sends him letters. He's like, hey, I'm proud to hear you're part of the mobile infantry. I was in the mobile infantry. I'm very proud of you, Johnny Rico. So it goes into a lot of that. Paul Verhoeven, I don't think read the book, if I'm not mistaken, and he got the script. He didn't want to do the movie, and his wife said, oh no, come on, I read the script. It sounds like, you do a good job. So he did that movie as the ultimate fuck you to the army, to he made it so fascistic. He made it so like Paul Verhoeven did I feel he did the opposite feeling of what the book was about. He made, and he made it a satire, and people didn't understand that. I did not enjoy the satire aspect of the book the movie, because I was a fan. Let me rephrase that. I watched the movie before I read the book. And once I read the book and I revisited the movie, and I was like, very different feeling between the book and the movie.
But Dang Lizard says Foundation was called unmakeable as a movie because it's so dense. They did a pretty good job with the series, however. Told you, the show was fucking phenomenal.
Okay.
It's like a 10-hour movie. That's the one thing I like about Apple TV. Like, it's a 10-hour fucking masterpiece.
I'm wrong. I'm incorrect on that. Thank you for mentioning RoboCop. He did not want to do RoboCop. But his wife read the script and said, no, this sounds like a fun movie. You would have a fun time doing it. Yeah, that was, and RoboCop and Total Recall. Total Recall is the other sci-fi movie he did. And Total Recall, it shut up. Total Recall is a great movie. Loved the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Did you see the new trailer?
The new trailer?
Look it up.
For what movie?
Total Recall.
They're making a third remake. They're making a second remake. Come on.
Oh no. I'm sorry. No, I'm thinking of The Running Man.
Oh yes, I have heard about that, and I did a book review on The Running Man. And from what I understand, this new remake of The Running Man is going to be more
influenced by the book.
Yeah, more closely related to the book. Now, I have my apprehensions about that. Yes, last night we did learn that Renee was Quato. Have you seen Total Recall?
Yeah. Which version? I've seen both.
The first one with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay.
Quato.
I don't remember who it was.
Quato's the guy that's in the guy's chest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, like Kang from Ninja Turtles.
Yes, but we learned last night that if you remember Quato, he looks just like JBX. He looks just like JBX.
I want to Google that.
Even present it. I'll show it. Yes, but JBX looks just like Quato.
Let's see images.
You got a picture pulled up?
Ah, damn it. Not coming up the way I want it.
I'll do it.
Oh, what's this one? All right, where are we? Share screen.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah. Angry baby. He's an angry baby.
Can you make that one? Can you make that full screen? Dude, tell me that's not JBX. Come on. Tell me that's not JBX.
I mean, Jesus. Oh, look. It's even a Garbage Pail Kid.
Yes, so JBX. Yes, Renee is Quato. So you can tell Joey that if he's not watching. Hi, Joey. If he's not already watching, you can be like, "Hey, Joey, you know what? I just you seen that movie Total Recall?"
I don't think he has.
No, I never seen that movie. What's it about?
Quad meet Quato. It's technically spelled Kuato.
Oh, okay.
On Google's side of things.
All right. Well, I think we've worn out our welcome here. We've done what we wanted to do. Yes. So on the agenda, we have possibly a
Big Lebowski viewing party.
Yes, Big Lebowski and No Country for Old Men viewing party. We're going to get the logistics on that.
Open your mind.
Open your mind, Quaid. And join us this Sunday for Belly Bros in the morning and later in the evening on Cut of the Jib's channel for Movies with 2K. Cut of the Jib Uncensored, I think is what it's called. There's another spelling of it. Quato.
It's a K, goddammit, K.
And then Lou doesn't have anything else going on today, so there's no plugs for Lou today. You do have
supposedly at 6 p.m. with Joey C. I don't know what show we're doing, but we're doing a show at 6 p.m.
Do your other plugs, brother.
That one Tonight with Joey, tomorrow with Tell Him Lou the God, with Jim, myself, Cupcake if he remembers to show up.
Yeah,
if he's not driving.
Yeah.
Damien should be there. What we will discuss, I don't know. Everything and anything. It's a mashup of hodgepodge bullshit.
A potpourri, if you will, of topics.
And then Saturday, you could catch myself, Nimrob, Cupcake, Kahuna, and Jibs on Jibs' Jukebox. And then here on Sunday morning, where we won't be talking about Joey, we'll be talking about more fucking troglodytes on the internet.
I'm only letting you run today's show, Lou. Sunday, I'm going back in the driver's seat on Sunday, so there's a strong possibility that we may mention somebody with the initials JSC. So just don't let the fact that I let you run the show today go to your head, buddy. So
it has nothing to do with that. We just need to stick to the troglodytes, bro. The troglodytes are great. Watching them make fools of themselves is awesome.
All right, everybody. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. As always, 4K, Deadpool, Skull, Nimrob. Who else showed up? Mason.
Dang.
Takazo, Dang Lizard, everybody that always shows up. I appreciate it greatly. Always appreciate you guys joining us for fun and stupidity and nerd stuff and movie talk. And
hopefully you liked my review of Karate Kid Legends. And
no, it was good, man. It was, you know what? I think I mentioned this. I mentioned this to 2K. I like doing like even though if it's the two of us, where one person isn't familiar or hasn't seen or isn't familiar with a certain topic. It's easier for the other person, the co-host, to talk about the movie if you have somebody to bounce off of, because that other person is going to have questions, and they're gonna you'll think of, oh, you know what, I forgot to tell you about this part. So I like
that part. Makes it fun.
Yeah,
it makes it great dialogue.
Yeah. Nice back and forth.
But I tried to break down Olgar Part 2, but no, it's just that fucking ending.
Yeah. Next week for Warp Speed, I am going to I'm gonna try. I think we're gonna do the Plinkett review of Attack of the Clones.
Cool.
So
we need to get back into that.
Yeah. So that one.
Will 2K be joining us for that one?
I'm trying. I mean, if he's still here, he can let us know, or in the group chat. But I'm trying to line it up to where his day off is. So because I would like for him to be part of that. I would like for him to be part of that discussion. I really liked his input as far as the prequel trilogy, and I liked his input on that.
Here's the funny thing: since it's Attack of the Clones, when we're leading into Revenge of the Sith, me and 2K will fucking have a field day because we were like, well, remember this happened in Clone Wars and all this other shit.
Yeah, see that, but you can't, because the Clone Wars wasn't around when these were, so like
it technically
was. Hello, Joey C. All right, so thanks for coming, everybody. Any last words, Monster?
Bye.
Bye.
Reviews and stories all the